Just wanted to yap a little bit about the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the second one, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now, full disclosure, I have still not seen it yet. I do actually want to see it. I did see the first one, like the day it came out. I was a fully grown adult sitting in that theater, and I was not ashamed of it at all, okay? I enjoyed it, okay? Whatever. But anyway, yeah, a ton of people are talking about it. I think it's just really cool. I think that this movie is really turning out to be great. This is an article right here from Eurogamer that I did look at a bit, and I was kind of surprised to see it too, because over the past couple days I've been kind of hearing that it's been getting some negative reviews, but it's breaking records apparently with $34 million in the opening, and that was actually just a couple days ago. I've heard even larger numbers, like 50 million. Wouldn't be surprised if it closed out the weekend with even more, and that is a very large number. We can see from the article right here that the opening week for the first movie, that brought in 31.7 mil. So the fact that it was at 34 mil after the first day is absolutely insane. It's very, very good for Nintendo, for Illumination. Funny enough, the thing I heard about the negative reviews that I mentioned earlier, it sounds like that's kind of a trend here. The huge actual movie critics apparently have been giving this movie a very bad rating, whereas the overall perception of the movie just from regular people is really good, which I find very funny. I think the whole concept of a game reviewer or a movie reviewer is just kind of odd, and it's kind of funny when they don't match up with what the average Joe feels about the movie or the product. I've heard too people say that maybe it could be because of the cultural stuff, like this movie. I don't think this movie's trying to make a political message by any means, but people have been big on pointing out that there are no gay characters or something like that. So maybe that's something. Maybe the movie critics weren't a big fan of that, or other stuff like that. To me, I feel like it's just the simple fact of it being a Super Mario Bros. Movie. For a movie critic, they want a ton of depth usually in movies, so the Super Mario Bros. Movie ain't really gonna cut it. But the average Joe, they don't really care all the time about depth. They just want to have fun. They want to enjoy something for an hour and a half. And to be honest, that was my experience watching the first movie. It's Super Mario Bros. I went into it knowing that it's not Inception or Fight Club or something, or Titanic. I was expecting to not be, driven to tears. But anyway, the reason I really do like the whole concept of the Super Mario Bros. Movie is that I think, and I have said this many times in the past, I said this when I was making videos on the first movie, I think this is going to be our next Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is absolutely inevitable. You see that they added Star Fox, Yoshi. They already have Donkey Kong, but that's from the first movie. You could get Link, Zelda, Fire Emblem, I don't know, you name it, Kirby, Pokemon. I mean, all of that could be added to this whole Nintendo Cinematic Universe, and if you think about it, it could be way bigger than the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which by itself was already huge. It is very exciting stuff. So for the Super Mario Bros. Movie number 2, it is so far working out to be an absolute success for Nintendo.